We've sort of touched on mental health a little bit. What mental health issues have you gone through?
Yeah, I didn't want to come on and make the pot a sob story, so I'm glad we spoke a lot about footy, bro. But I got clinically diagnosed a week ago with low grade depression, OCD, and anxiety. So I'm on medication for that now, and I'm not saying that for everyone to come out and pat me on the back and give me a hug. But I lost a mate.
Sorry, when you got that, when you got diagnosed with that, was that like kind of like relief, like having that label to you, or did you feel?
So I've always known there had been something wrong. I reckon from maybe the age of 14, I reckon I always knew, and I've got no excuse for what's happened in my life. I take full accountability, but parts of that has been an issue for me with relationships, getting in trouble, making like impulsive decisions. That's definitely been part of it, but I'd never had the courage to sit down in front of someone and ask for help. Literally reach out and go, bro, like, can you actually help me? About 2 months ago, I did that to the welfare manager at the Knights. I rang him one night and I said, I need your help. And he didn't ask any questions. He just said, what do you mean? And the tone of my voice, I think, made him go, oh, shit, like this kid actually needs some help. My partner pushed me to getting some help as well. And then I spoke to Adzi, my coach, and he put his arm around me and said, I'll do anything for you. And then the Knights have been brilliant through that process, put me onto someone, and got clinically diagnosed. So for me, I was walking around thinking I had something wrong, like, oh, I'm a bit different in this circumstance, or in this situation, I act different to 20 other blokes. Really, there's nothing wrong with me. I just needed a bit of help. And I'm glad I did it. I lost a mate to suicide, Regan Grieve, who was an up-and-comer at the Cowboys when we were 17. And I always think, like, if he reached out for some help, how different, obviously, his family life would have been. He could have been playing NRL. We could have been playing against each other as mates, living the dream. But I always look back on that moment and go, I want to hopefully get through to someone that might be struggling. And as I said, me saying that to you isn't a pat on the back, or I don't want any sympathy for it. I want people to know that it's actually all right to say you need some help. And then when you get some help, your life completely changes. I've only been on the tablets I've been on for 4 days, but I can already feel like I'm getting up in the morning and there's a spring to my step, like, all right, let's go attack the day. It's not so much about writing goals down or get out of bed and have a smile on your face. It doesn't work like that. You got to work on yourself constantly, and I'm doing that.
What's harder, depression or anxiety?
Well, I didn't think I had depression. I didn't think that was going to be something that popped up. I definitely had anxiety. When I walk into a room full of people, I'm always looking like...
It felt like that when you walked through. Like,
I still do it. I'm like, I wonder what... But that's the thing you spoke at the start. Like, people have a certain image of me, and I know they have that image of me, so I'm instantly going, geez, I don't know what he's going to think of me. Is he going to, like, shake my hand? Do you reckon he's going to say, hey, bro, how you going? Like, so, yeah, that's probably the hardest thing, and letting my guards down, letting people in. Like, there's plenty of opportunity where people want to help me, like, with other things besides football, and I've always put my guard up, and they're probably going, well, fuck him if he wants to act like a snob, which I'm not. I was just a bit nervous or a bit anxious to see what they were going to say to me. Yeah, I probably would have had a lot more opportunity away from footy too. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm sort of breaking that down, and hopefully if there's anyone watching that's on the fence about doing it because they're scared of what people are going to think of them, they're embarrassed to say that they have something wrong with them or they need help with something, it's probably the better word, and then hopefully that I can be a little bit of just a tiny bit of inspiration for them to go out and ask for help.
Is it easier to tell someone you don't know or someone you do know?
Well, me and you met an hour ago, I told you.
Yeah.
I've always been a pretty honest guy, like pretty open with all sorts of stuff. So for me, it's not embarrassing. I think it's not embarrassing because I deep down knew for a long period of time. I just needed clarification on that by a professional.
And that was a weight off the shoulders?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. When she told me, I kind of went, my life sort of starts again now. You know what I mean? Like, I get to have a new lease on life. I get to work on myself. Sort of, I go back every month and see this person, and we've got a list of goals and things like that. So, yeah, the medication just doesn't fix you. You're not just like, boom, you're different.
Yeah.
That helps. It helps with your sharpness, alertness, but you've got to work on yourself constantly.